Session 13, Recording the Story. In this session of Story Together, we examine the important step of recording the Bible story.
As we move into the details, it's important to keep in mind something you learned earlier. Every storytelling event consists of three things. Do you remember them? The storyteller, the story, and the audience. When you record a Bible story, you've got a storyteller and you've got a story. But make sure the recording device doesn't become your audience.
As you might imagine, if you record a Bible story while focusing on the recording device, you'll probably end up with a very stilted, unnatural delivery. Remember, and help your teams remember, it's all about the people, the intended audience. Don't let a recording device take the place of the real audience.
Make preparations to record the Bible story only after your teams have done extensive testing and debriefing. Be sure you're happy with the story before you record it.
So here's the question. How do you record a Bible story into a recording device so the story sounds natural and personal? Believe me, that is much easier said than done, but it can be done. Here's how.
Ask each story crafting team to choose one person, your storyteller, to record the Bible story. Explain to the rest of the team that they are the storyteller's audience. This is vitally important. Even though you might get better audio if you record in a quiet room, you won't get your desired result, a really well-told Bible story. Make sure you have a live audience in order to get the best recording of each Bible story.
Something that helps more than you might imagine is to ask your storyteller to stand when they record the story. Standing rather than sitting allows for better breathing and projection, and it helps free up their hands so they can tell the story better.
Ask someone from each team to operate the recording device. Your storytellers don't need to be concerned with technical issues. Let them focus on telling the story.
There's another important point to keep in mind when you're recording. The storyteller shouldn't use any written notes or drawings during the recording. Using visual aids can make a story sound like it's being read. You don't want that.
After the storyteller records his group's Bible story, the small team should listen to it. If they're not completely happy with the recording, tell the team to record their story again. In fact, they can record the Bible story as many times as they need to until they get it right.
In the next session, you'll see how to use these recordings to make every Bible story even stronger. This entire process is well worth the effort. Keep in mind that through all this work, you're helping story crafting teams give their people increased access to God's Word.